Fucked up again.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Pretty damn good.
That's good. We're here on a Friday. No school. It's not a school night.
It's not a school night.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, we're a day late.
Yeah.
And $1 short.
You're always $1 short.
Yeah, that's not the only thing I'm short of.
That's for a different podcast, isn't it?
Different podcast, yeah.
You gonna repeat everything I fucking say?
Well, I was gonna say I wonder what it looks like because it's been so long since I've seen it.
It's short, huh?
It's short. It's non-existent. Got to put pepper on it, catch it when it comes out to sneeze.
Yeah. So you've said.
Yep.
So what's up?
Oh, just another beautiful Friday here. This afternoon was gorgeous.
I still have yet to get our last week's podcast out.
That's all right. People can access it on the website.
I'm gonna have
on YouTube or
like a double header on the next one. Release them both. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well,
So instead of 2 listens, we'll get 4.
Cool. If they listen to them both.
Yeah, if they haven't given up on us already. Yeah, I've been sick. I thought I had the fucking COVID again. All weekend last week, and I was fucking sick. Holy shit. It wasn't coming out both ends or anything, but felt like I was hit by a truck over and over again.
Yeah, there's some shitty flu going around.
Yep, I had the flu. I thought it was COVID. I was like, fuck, I know these feelings. I've felt this before. Turns out, influenza kicked my ass.
And you really don't get sick very often.
Ever. And it's been 6 months since I had COVID, so I figured I was due for my
six-month illness.
my semi-annual COVID fucking ass kicking. I want to collect all the variants.
Yeah. Start a collector's club.
Yeah. So far, I've had 2 of them, so I thought I would have had a third in my pocket, but nope.
Well, I read where they're getting more contagious, but they're getting less severe as far as symptoms.
And I heard that anybody with the Pfizer vaccine's having strokes if you're after 56 years old.
Oh, yeah? Good. I'm glad I didn't get it.
Ugh. Oh, wait. Maybe we should have tested this.
Well, the thing is those vaccines have been around for years and years and years and years and years. And because that's how they do the flu vaccine every year is they just tailor that very same kind of RNA vaccine to whatever strain of flu is coming around.
How do they know what strain's coming around?
They pick one. They pick one. Well, the one that looks the most severe.
Yeah. We're going to vaccinate for that one and then, whoops, should have been quicker.
So you've been sick. You missed a day of work, huh?
Did.
Damn.
I did. And all week it felt like a fucking truck hit me. I'd do one fucking weld and I was dripping sweat. I don't work hard. Well, my job is to me it's fucking easy. It's easy work. But I sit there and I weld. But after every weld, like I said, I was dripping sweat and I was just sore. I mean, I hurt. I had to fucking do the whole stretch. Fucking, make sure I wasn't, stiffening up. I stay limber. And it was, oh, fuck, we're getting spammed. You son of a bitch. Already.
What does it say?
I don't know. It's a long paragraph.
Is it sex?
No.
Oh. What are they selling?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't care.
Okay.
But yeah, work just kicked my ass. And like I said, I don't work hard. It just hurt. Every part of my body hurt. And I kept getting up at all hours of the night and my arms were falling asleep and my fucking back hurt and my legs hurt. And I was like, Jesus Christ. That's about it.
You're better now though, right? You're getting better?
Well, today I felt pretty good. Other than sweating and, just, I don't know, getting old, I guess.
You get you some good hard sleep tonight.
I'm going to go coyote hunting tomorrow,
see what the
fuck happens.
You can't be sick, right?
Well, I can. I can.
And
But yeah. So we got some stories.
we got some stories. Let me.
We got a Florida woman.
Well, let's do a little rehash on that story we did last week about the guy
Oh yeah.
vaping in the hospital. They came
A
in.
guy vaping marijuana in a fucking hospital because he's terminal.
He's terminal. Yeah, he's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
You know. Well,
You know what? Okay, go ahead.
well, either the chief of police or the sheriff or whoever it was decided that they're just not gonna fucking worry about it anymore. They just blew it off. Said, you know what? The fucking guy is gonna die. Let's just blow this shit off.
No, I was like, I bet you what they said or that they figured out is, oh, his court appearance is after the day he's going to die. So
Well,
we should probably just cancel it and say, fuck it.
yeah, they. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of fucking feedback on that.
I bet you they listen to our podcast.
Of course, yeah, they wouldn't miss our podcast.
Fuck no.
Jeez.
You want to hear what this spammer said
What does he
real
say?
quick? Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel.
Oh yeah,
Viewers, followers, views, chatbots.
chatbots.
The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to dog hype. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm looking for somebody flexible
Other than, because you're not, right?
because I'm not. Yeah.
The doctor took all your flex audio.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, that whole operation thing's turned out really good.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
I'm thinking.
Glad he didn't die.
Yeah, I am too. Because a lot of times people go in and they don't come out. You know.
Bar's open.
Yep.
So what else happened to this guy?
Well, they're just going to let him just die in peace. You know, he doesn't have to go to court.
Are they going to let him keep vaping?
It doesn't say about that.
Well, of course not.
But, well, you know what? I think if they got called back again, they'd probably not go.
The patient told Wichita Eagle that he's terminally ill from cancer and had been vaping and eating THC paste with bread to relieve symptoms of his condition. State law requires medical facilities to report incidents such as this one. The hospital was also concerned that the vaping was a fire hazard. How?
Well, it wasn't because it turned out he wasn't getting oxygen.
Well, even if he was, there's no flame
There's no open flame,
open flame to make a fire.
Because people get fucking scared. They get, all twisted.
Responding officers issued Burt's a summons. However, after further review, they said, fuck it, you're going to die anyways. Yeah. We ain't going to get our money from you.
Pulled the summons and all issues are now resolved. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to harsh your buzz.
I hope they listen to our podcast.
Well, I'm glad that they decided just to fucking
squash
it. Yeah.
So we have another update. We brought you this story a while back about a Florida gal who likes to spend time in the fucking sewer drain.
Yeah.
Or storm drains, whatever the fuck they are.
This is the third time.
A woman was pulled from a storm drain for the third time in just over 2 years on Wednesday. Delray Beach police said that they responded to a call of someone possibly in distress while swimming in a canal near Lindell Boulevard. When officers asked if the woman needed help, police said she ignored them and climbed into a storm drain pipe. It's like a trigger effect,
Well, the first time she was living down there.
Well, she was naked too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was naked, wandering around, and evidently because of the hurricanes and stuff, they got great big giant sewer pipes, to drain all the water away. She was like walking, wandering around in there for days. It was like weeks. She was down there, naked, wandering around in the sewers, and then she went to Texas?
And she got caught in the
She
sewer
got caught in
there
the
too.
sewers in Texas, and now she's back in Florida.
Well, the sewers in Texas probably aren't as big.
Probably not.
The woman refused to come out and began crawling further into the pipe. Firefighters were able to contain the woman between two sections of pipe. Police said Delray Beach Fire Rescue Special Operations team members used a ladder and rescue harness to get her out. Woman identified as Lindsay Kennedy appeared to have minor injuries. She was taken into the hospital for evaluation. and they concluded that she's a crazy fuck.
She's a fucking nutbag.
Hey, there's a side story here.
12-year-old
boy catches great white shark off of Florida coast. I want to let me. Oh, here we go. Fort Lauderdale. A 12-year-old boy has a lot to brag after he made a catch of a lifetime. Oh, I thought he did it on accident.
No, he caught it off a pier, I think.
Oh, he's in a boat.
Oh, in a boat? Okay.
Everyone knew he caught something big after about 45 minutes of reeling. Campbell got it in close enough to see what it was. A great white shark. We actually tagged it, and they named it. It's like adopting a fish.
Give it a name.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Then they released it back into the ocean. I wonder what they named it.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Maybe Bill?
Yeah, Critical Bill.
That's the name of Jaws, wasn't it? Bill?
Was it? I never saw Jaws.
You've never seen Jaws?
Never seen Jaws.
You sorry sons of a bitch. The TV station said the family named the shark Jan Jan.
Jan Jan.
What the fuck? Which was an inside joke with Campbell's sister, hockey coach, who was also on the boat. This isn't as cool a story as I thought it was. There's another one. Warning about coyotes in Florida as mating season nears. I'm getting all sidetracked here. Let's check what this one is. Lakeland, Florida. Coyotes have become a part of wildlife landscape in Florida, but with mating season about to go underway, experts warn to be prepared. It's great habitat for coyotes. Shoot those fuckers. They could be out there right now watching us and we wouldn't even see them. That's the thing. Coyotes will see and smell you and hear you way before you ever know they're fucking there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Unless you play the wind and are very, very quiet.
And still.
Still. You got to be still.
Yeah.
I tried telling that to my partner from the last tournament.
Why don't you jump up on that hill, on the top of that hill there, and wave your arms around a little bit?
Yeah, skyline yourself. I'm taking the wife next time.
There you go.
A coyote is very smart. That's why it's almost impossible to trap one in a live trap. No, it's not. He said, if a pack of coyotes just decide they're going to attack this human, there's nothing you can do. Yes, there is. I'm guessing these coyotes are like people friendly.
Probably.
That they're used to
there's
people.
so many people in Florida, you know?
Coyotes around here,
you seldom see one, first of all.
Well, I see them all the time because I'm looking for them.
Yeah, you're looking for them, but I mean, most people, even if they were there, they wouldn't see them.
No. He advises people not leave food outside for animals, which can attract the coyotes, and keep their pets indoors at night. Otherwise, you are not going to have a pet. Pets are also concerned for Lorenzo, who said he heard what sounded like a pack of dogs outside his large apartment complex on Sunday night. Looked outside. I couldn't see anything, but I just did a quick Google search on coyotes and what they sound like. Same exact cry. Yeah. Coyotes don't sound like dogs. They have this high-pitched fucking yelp.
Yelp. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. When I used to be listening to them when I was fishing down at Chida at night, they would get the yelping back and forth. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, on that tournament, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but we saw a couple coyotes running this cornfield. They were going north. And then in order to get off this road we were on, we had to go north and then east. So we had to take a right. So we were going to cut them off. So I was like, all right, we sat there. There was no cover for us. We just sat in the truck. Nice black truck, and it's all white outside. I'm like, well, they know we're here, so we'll just wait and see if they cross the road. And we'll take a pot shot at them. But we set the collar on top of the truck, and I turned it on. All of a sudden, we hear those two yelping and howling. I'm like, all right, they're answering. Behind us, to the north, 5 or 6 more of them start yelping and howling.
Yeah.
To the east, about 10 of them started. I mean, we were surrounded by fucking coyotes in the middle of the day.
And you couldn't see them.
We saw the ones to the north.
Yeah.
They were too far to shoot at. But I was like, holy fuck.
Even if you had a good ear check on where they were, by the time you got over to where you should be able to see them, they'd be gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they'd hear you.
Yeah, they'd hear you long before. Yeah.
So we just sat there, and I was like, holy fuck, dude. It's 2 PM, and there are coyotes fucking howling and yipping all around us. Didn't get one of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
So anyway, speaking of sharks.
Yeah, fucking coyotes.
Yeah, the yearly worldwide shark attack summary was released, and this is for 2021. And guess what country has the most shark attacks, unprovoked bites of any country in the world?
Yeah, I want to catch up on some comments here.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, says Diggs. Thanks for tuning in. Carrie says his name was Bruce for the shark.
Okay.
I thought it was Bill. I knew it was a B. And Lang Gang, welcome. I watched a coyote eat a tire at about 75 miles per hour on the way to Killdeer about a month ago. Was that just right north of Steffes? Because I saw a huge fucking coyote on the road just north of Steffes, and that's going to Killdeer. I'm thinking he ate a tire at about 75 miles an hour. So there you go.
There you go. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to our show.
So anyway, what country in the world do you think had the most unprovoked shark bites in 2021?
What country?
Yeah.
Australia.
U.S.
Of course.
Yeah. What's
Okay, keep scrolling. Don't read any important shit.
I'm not going to read any of it.
I know.
What United States had 47 unprovoked bites and 1 fatal bite. What state do you suppose had the most unprovoked attacks?
North Dakota. Okay.
Florida. First again.
Florida, 28, huh?
Yeah, 28 unprovoked attacks.
Well, unprovoked. How many provoked attacks?
Yeah, well,
Is there a statistic on that?
I don't know. There isn't.
Okay.
There isn't even a category.
Who in the right mind would provoke a shark to begin with? I mean,
you know, there's going to be somebody out there.
Langang says before the gun range. Okay, that was way after where I saw the coyote.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
there's somebody out there poking sharks with a fucking stick or some shit like that.
But you got to be in a boat to do that. You're not just swimming in the ocean
Or
with
in
a
shark
stick.
cage, you know.
You're not swimming in the ocean with a stick and be like pokey poke.
Yeah.
Or are you?
I'm not, no.
No, or like hypothetical you.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of unprovoked. Are you waving a fucking rabbit in the fucking water? Say, here, sharky, sharky.
It says provoked bites occur when human initiates interaction with the shark in some way. These include instances when divers are bitten after harassing or trying to touch a shark, bites on spearfishers, bites on people attempting to feed sharks, bites occurring while unhooking or removing a shark from a fishing net, and so forth.
When I was on Guam, I went spearfishing.
Yeah?
I had a spear with a big old rubber band on it.
On your hand?
Yeah.
It's called a Hawaiian sling.
And not knowing that that's the most provoking that you can do for a shark, because once you spear that fish, it sends off distress, and it's not even a little bit of blood. It's the distress of the fish that brings a shark or a barracuda.
Yeah, barracudas. Yeah,
a lot of
they're
barracudas.
A lot more prevalent than sharks.
Yeah,
and they hit shiny shit.
Yeah, I was shiny. Carrie says she watched a video on someone trying to pet a fucking moose. People are dumb, and the sharks are just tired of people being around them. True. There's not a lot of shark attacks on land.
No, none at all, as far as I know. Land shark.
You know, if you watch Jaws in reverse, it's about a shark that's giving paraplegics his limbs back. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Or is the second? Is there? Oh, you X'd out. Never mind.
I can get back.
What was the second state?
Second state was...
Oh, wait. Australia was number 2. I was fucking close.
Australia was number 2. Brazil number 3.
Canada. Oh, I suppose they got some ocean up
got
there
it.
somewhere.
Hawaii was 2nd. California 3rd. South Carolina 4th. North Carolina 3rd. Georgia 2nd. Maryland 1. The 5th.
People are smart in Maryland.
Yeah.
Or there's not a lot of sharks.
It's pretty cold up there. Sharks like warmer water.
So what the fuck they doing around North Carolina?
North Carolina's warm. It's considered the South.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just north of South Carolina.
No shit.
Well, but it's south of Virginia. I mean, Virginia's considered the South.
Oh shit. Sharknado. Would you? Yeah, that would be some weird shit if we had like a huge fucking tropical storm with a tornado and it picked up a whole bunch of sharks and threw them like into the Great Lakes. We had some freshwater sharks.
I don't think they could live in the Great Lakes.
There are freshwater sharks.
Yeah, but they're really small. Really, really, really
For
small.
now.
Yeah, well.
For now. All they need is evolution takes time.
All they need is a little atomic, radiation. And
Speaking of evolution, you know that video game I played, The Last of Us?
yeah,
They made a
they made
series out of it. It's pretty fucking good.
If you like zombies.
Well, there's at the way beginning of the series, they talk about the fungus that that takes over ants.
Right. Yeah.
Zombie fungus or whatever, and it makes them do crazy shit, but it keeps them alive just to make them do crazy shit so they can reproduce, right?
Right.
And that kind of fungus cannot live in humans because it can't survive in anything over like 94 degrees or 92 degrees.
Right. Yeah, it takes a special host.
A special host. So if the planet warms, what's going to happen to that fungus?
That fungus is called a cordyceps. But
Yeah, it's going to evolve to stay alive. So what if the planet warms to a temperature that the fungus has to adapt, and all of a sudden it can live in humans?
the good thing is
Don't just answer the damn question.
I'm telling you, what'll happen is it only takes about 4 million years for that shit to take place.
Okay.
Yeah, good chance people won't even be around by then. It'll just be ants and the fungus.
Okay. I'm just saying that scientist on the show or whoever goes, well, if the planet warms and the fungus adapts,
Right.
we lose.
If the planet warms to that point, we lose.
Yeah.
Don't even need the fungus. I mean, they're having tornadoes in January now. So
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, yeah. They're talking about another trough coming through and pulling some more frigid cold air coming down from Canada and pulling up tons of moisture up from the Gulf, all down there through Ohio, the Ohio Basin, and they're saying many tornadoes.
Many hurricane, many tornado.
Many tornado, much rain, terrible storms.
Build the fucking ark, people.
Next week.
Next week, huh?
Next week.
The wife says there are large sharks that can transition from both types of waters.
Yeah, but brackish water, not total fresh water, brackish water.
Well, that's in between salt and
Right, yeah.
fresh.
But there's no brackish water in the Great Lakes.
Well, there's no way to get brackish water in the Great Lakes. But there's a way for a Sharknado to fucking drop a fucking shark into the Great Lakes and be like, hey.
It's raining sharks, man.
Hey, do you know that It's Raining Men and Let the Bodies Hit the Floor are the same song?
Aren't all songs the same song, though?
Yeah, in theory.
Yeah.
Okay, you missed the joke.
I got the joke.
No, you didn't.
I don't care for either one of them songs.
Yeah, you don't care for a lot of stuff.
You're right. I'm a grumpy old fucker.
Yeah, if it don't fit my fucking say, then I don't
my
care.
worldview, then fuck it.
So 6 people, including 3 children, die when their throats are slit by kite strings.
Kite strings.
How the fuck?
Well, have you
What
ever
kind of string are they using?
they're using some kind of high tension string. But have you ever seen how them fucking people in India, how they have a party? You got like 8 million of them all together in like one fucking small area. And that's what they're doing is they're all fucking standing shoulder to shoulder fucking flying kites and shit.
There's no room for fucking kite flying.
Yeah, well, when something fucking happens, and somebody trips or something, they fucking wind up in them kite strings and get their throat slit. That's exactly what happened here.
So 6 people ended up tripping over fucking kite strings and getting their throats slit.
176 people were injured due to cuts and falls while flying kites during the Uttarayan festival in Gujarat, police said on Monday. Hundreds of people had been taking part in the kite flying festival over the weekend, flying them from terraces and rooftops. Police say that the 6 victims, including 2 girls, both 2 and 7, both 2 and a 7-year-old boy, died when kites with sharp strings were entangled around victims' necks, slitting their throats.
How the fuck does that happen? What kind of piano strings or guitar strings? What the fuck are they using here?
I don't know. It takes a long fucking string to fly a kite. It doesn't say, it just says sharp kite strings. Get your kite strings.
This
here,
ain't actual like
sharp.
real fucking string like you get on a fucking kite, like the white.
Well, I imagine if it's
fucking cotton.
White. Well, they don't make cotton string anymore. It's like nylon or some polymer. But
Like fishing string?
No, it's like a twisted. It looks like cotton, but it's not. It's made out of polyester or something that's super strong. But I imagine if you get a big kite up there and you got a lot of tension on it, that's going to be pretty sharp fucking string. It's going to be stretched out and pretty thin,
Langgang says spider wire.
Spider wire.
That's probably what it is. It's fucking fishing
It could
wire.
be. Could be.
Because how much force is depending on the kite, I guess.
It's on the kite and the wind.
And the wind.
Yeah. And then how much string you got out. There's probably tons.
And how kind of tricks you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing some loop-de-loops, that has a good seesaw
How
action.
many times you try to trip that kid to get into the strings? Yeah, but them fucking guys, they're in India, man. There's just too many of them. They all do that shit. You see them like by the Ganges and shit, which is, by the way, where they do their bodies. They've open pit fires is how they cremate their bodies in India by the river.
That's pretty fucking smart. They don't just throw their bodies in the river and pollute the fucking river.
Yeah, but they burn them out in public.
Fine. Yeah.
It stinks.
Well, it's not as stinky as just letting them lay there.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that I read where the river's full of regular bodies too.
Well, there's piranha in that river, so they can fucking eat that,
Not in that river.
shit.
Piranha in South America.
Well, there's some kind of fish that eats fucking bodies and shit in that river. Have you ever seen river monsters? Jeremy Wade has caught fucking man-eating fish in some Ganges river before. I guarantee it.
Okay. I just think that they just need to fucking put some kind of controls on the way these people party,
Why? Fuck them. Let them.
Yeah, but I mean, when
we wouldn't have stories like this if there was control.
I could live without stories like this.
Well, you're the one who brought it to me.
I know. Well, it was there. I mean, I can live with it, live without it.
I bet those parents feel like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or it just gives them reason to fuck the next night and make a new one.
Well, it's reincarnation there, so they're just waiting to come around again.
Come back as a kite.
Yeah, as a kite flyer this time. So I thought this was a fucking...
A gar. Langgang says a gar. I bet you there's gar there. Like alligator gars?
I'm not sure much can live in the Ganges. Not down in Delhi and down where all the people
Google that shit real quick. What kind of fucking man-eating shits in the Ganges?
Right, I'll do that. You talk about a story.
No, we're going to fucking go to a ad break real quick.
Fish in Ganges.
Fish in the Ganges. What kind of fucking... let's do this one.
Welcome to Johnny One Nut Sex Shop. How can I help you?
You got any soiled underwear?
You know, I mean, what?
shitty knickers.
Oh, you mean pre-soil underwear?
Yeah,
Here, we
dirty
got
stuff.
all kinds. We got 12 different varieties. Some for looking at, some for sniffing. We even got edible.
That's what I want.
At Johnny One Nut Sex Shop, we got tons of pervy shit. We got something for every kind of sexual deviant. We like to shove things up your butt. We got shelves of that stuff. We got stuff to get stuff out of your butt if that's what you're into. We got dildos, butt plugs, and every other fucking thing you can shove in a hole. We even got some of that GIG industry shit. Them fuckers make everything. Proud member of the AAA, Anal Accommodating Accessories. So stop in to Johnny One Nut Sex Shop and check out our selection. You fucking perverts.
What'd you find?
Well, the 3 largest fish of the Ganges River. The Ganges shark.
There. I bet you that eats a motherfucker. Is that a freshwater shark or is that one of those?
Thought to be the only exclusively freshwater shark in the world.
There you go.
One of the largest fish in the Ganges. The elusive fish lives exclusively in the salt-free waters of the Ganja, formerly known as
Ganja.
2 species, the Borneo river shark and the Irrawaddy river shark.
Don't tell me he's a fucking vegetarian
They're
either.
critically endangered.
Oh, yeah, because all
Yeah.
the bodies.
The Goonch catfish. Ooh, he's
Ooh.
an ugly fucker, isn't
Jesus Christ.
he? Yeah.
Come to happyhournewsteam.com. We're going to bring you some pictures of these fucking ugly-ass fish.
Some Goonch sharks.
Goon sharks?
A Goonch catfish, I'm sorry. And then the golden manseer.
Mazur.
Mazir. It's an apex predator.
Looks like a fucking minnow.
They eat aquatic vegetation and algae, insects, amphibians like frogs and toads.
And dead bodies.
And there's one of them Goonch catfishes. Holy shit. He's an ugly fucker.
So there is sea creatures in the Ganges that will eat a fucking body.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I'm surprised that much can live in that fucking river.
Well, did you see those fucking fish? They look like they fucking went through.
Yeah.
Fucking. They were. Look at it. That's got like. Look at his fins. One's all lopsided.
It's a drawing.
Yeah,
It's
but
from
still.
the picture from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
probably laying on the ground when he sketched it. Yeah, it's up. Anyway, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Fucking India.
Okay.
What else we got, Shanny?
Well, we got a Kent County orthodontist hires a forensic investigator who then turns him in for child porn.
Yeah. He specifically hired the guy to go over his phone to
You read this?
to make sure there wasn't any child porn on it. So he could clear his phone.
You hire a guy to clear your phone for
Yeah.
child porn, but the guy finds child porn and turns you in.
Right.
Is this a Florida man? No, this is a Michigan man.
According to a probable cause affidavit filed in Kent County 63rd District Court, Shannon replied, "If it happened, obviously it's all there and I have to fess up to it. I didn't know anything more about that, but some girls are on there soliciting." Then he
What?
Yeah. He apparently hired a forensic investigators to examine his iPhone and iCloud accounts in an attempt to show there was no child porn stored on it.
But
Yeah.
they found some.
The investigator allegedly found a large amount of child porn in his data. Included photos of minors under the age of 10 and sexually explicit photos of prepubescent and adolescent children. What a fucking idiot.
It's not much of a story because that's
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
San Antonio's hit shit sandwich cop. Did we do?
We covered him. Remember he gave the homeless guy a fucking shit sandwich, literal shit sandwich, and he got fired from his job
Well, he's now fired.
again from a different job.
Oh,
So
Okay.
what it was
What's
is
the
he
story?
got fired. He was. Let me find it. Here it is. Yeah, Floresville city manager said the department confirmed the officer's state licenses, but said he was unsure how much scrutiny it conducted. Well, he got busted for feeding a homeless guy a shit sandwich on his last job, right? Literally
Okay.
shit in a couple of pieces of bread and fed it to the guy. Well, they fired him, and he wasn't supposed to be able to be a cop anymore.
but he went somewhere else.
He went somewhere else, and they just didn't really bother checking really hard. And so then he got found out, and he got fired. I just thought,
Oh, I thought maybe he served another shit sandwich.
no. It says, let's see. His background check included confirmation that he was licensed with the state, according to Joslin. However, the city manager said
That's not much of a background check.
Yeah, he's unsure how much online scrutiny the city conducted in addition to that record check. I do know they do a background check, he said, but I'm not sure how strong it is or how it applies to social media. But simply putting his name into Google yields a litany of media reports about the San Antonio Police Department's disciplinary actions against him. The department tried to fire Luckhurst over the feces sandwich incident, but his termination was overturned by a third-party arbitrator.
So this guy actually shit in a piece of fucking bread
And fed it to a homeless guy.
fed it to a homeless guy? And he ate it?
Yeah, I guess that's how the guy
Well, how
found out.
how did he get caught?
Guy turned him in. Says this fucking guy, fed me a shit sandwich. you know the shit sandwich joke, right?
No.
Life, it's like a shit sandwich. The more bread you got, the less shit you got to eat. Yeah, the search also yields a story about a separate incident that actually led to Lucker's permanent removal from.
See, there was a separate incident. See, Carrie just said, I thought maybe he gave another person a shit sandwich.
In that case, investigators found that he left an unflushed turd in the woman's restroom at the police station and smeared brown gunk on the toilet seat after a female officer asked staff to keep the area clean. So this guy's got a dookie fetish.
Yeah, he likes his poo.
Yeah, he likes his poo a lot. Yeah.
Well, I can't really blame him for taking a shit in the woman's bathroom because a lot of women's bathrooms are a lot cleaner than the guys' bathrooms.
Yeah, well, he made sure that wasn't the fucking case for long.
Yeah.
Because they said, come on, everybody keep your bathrooms clean. So he go into the clean ladies' bathroom.
And he fucked it up.
Dropped a duke and then smeared shit all over the seats.
Well, brown substance.
Yeah, okay. Just happened to
They weren't going to say it. He smeared shit everywhere. Yeah. But goddamn, could you imagine, if you're a homeless guy, you're sitting there, you're down on your luck, right?
Right, yeah.
And as a fucking guy gives you a fucking sandwich, you're like, hey,
thanks, buddy.
Sandwich. $5 foot long. And you fucking, I don't know if you looked at it or looked in it to make sure it was but a fucking turd.
Yeah, I don't know if he ate it or not, but it definitely got caught.
He got caught.
Caught. Yeah, some people are
What a piece of shit.
Fucking turd bird.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We got another Florida man here?
Yeah. Florida man injured by falling iguana during outdoor yoga class.
Well, it has been. Well, when is this? This is quite recently.
Yeah, the 19th.
Yesterday. When it gets cold, reptiles fall from the sky. All right? That's what's going to happen if you live in Florida.
Yeah.
And it has been kind of fucking cold lately.
Well, for 14 years, yoga instructor, got these fucking names.
Guy. Just call him Guy.
Anna Margaret Sanchez has taught a free...
Sanchez? Goddamn.
Not even related. Taught a free community class at Legion Park in Miami's Upper East Side neighborhood. It started with 20 people and grew over time to the point where attendance can easily top 100, and regulars have braved hurricane watches and COVID-19 lockdowns to meet under the oak trees on a Saturday morning.
There you go. If you are under a tree, you have a chance of shit falling on you.
The weather was lovely, and only 7 days into the new year, resolution still glinted with potential. It was really a beautiful day, he remembers. I kept saying, don't forget to look up in the beautiful trees and a beautiful sky. Trigger warning, you won't believe what happened next. The class proceeded as usual for 47 minutes, breathing exercises, upward and downward dog, warrior, triangle, seated stretching poses. As always, Sanchez concluded by instructing yogis to roll onto their backs, lift their hips, and begin to look inward. It was then that a series of noises, tree branches rustling, loud thud, a cacophony of gasps ensued. Guys, I think we're going to close the class, Sanchez can be heard saying on the live video. I'm going to take care of someone who just got an iguana dropped in his face.
Depending on the size of the iguana, that would fucking hurt.
Yeah, because they get fucking huge.
And then they got claws and shit. I mean,
I think iguanas are one of them ones that aren't native to Florida. They just kind of got released out in the wild and they thrived.
well, and there's actually, you can just go shoot those fuckers with a pellet gun.
Oh, yeah, iguanas?
I've seen videos on YouTube
Oh, yeah?
where people just go out,
hunting, huh?
yeah, they just go take a fucking high-powered pellet gun, and they fucking shoot the shit out of those fuckers.
Really? There's that many?
There's that many.
Well, I know that, like, they've got the pythons now. They're a big fucking problem. They have the yearly python hunt. You know, that 16-year-old kid won it last year. And
Is it the most or the biggest, or?
I think it's. I
Little
think
both?
I think there's the most and the biggest, you know, but then they've got what they call peacock bass, which used to only be available in South America. Now I guess all the canals and the Everglades, they're just loaded with them.
Peacocks?
Peacock bass, they're fish.
Oh, bass.
Yeah.
Okay. Kerry says he probably only took one bite of the fucking shit sandwich. That's all it would
That's
take.
all it would take, yeah.
One bite. I mean, depending on what the guy ate, I guess.
You got
I
salt,
mean,
man,
you got some corn in there.
for texture.
Hey, Tate. Hey, from Minneapolis. I'm currently streaming, but came by to say good job, boys. Thanks for tuning in, Tate. Check out Midnight Rocker 101, everybody on Twitch, YouTube, or wherever the hell you find your streaming services, and stream him. He's got some crazy insights on the Twin Cities. But nothing like iguanas falling on your fucking face.
Falling on your face.
So how bad was he injured? Was he like critically injured or just a couple?
He wasn't
fucking
injured at all. He was just.
It's what it says.
No, it said he had to take care of somebody who. Let me bring it.
No, look at the fucking headline. You're good at reading headlines. Florida man struck by falling iguana.
Right.
Nope.
It just says struck.
Nope. Read the goddamn
Miami man injured by falling iguana during
Okay.
outdoor. Okay.
There you go.
Well, I mean, and
Where's your confirmation bias?
you know, you can injure your finger and only have it, you know, slightly cut.
Yeah. So what was his injury? There's a lot
let
of
me see if I
article.
can find it. Yeah.
There's a lot of article.
I know
that
there's
you
a lot of articles.
decided
I'm
not
not
to read.
going to sit and read this whole fucking article out loud.
I didn't see it coming. It felt like a sandbag hit me in the face. Michael says. Keep scrolling, Sanchez. I wasn't
I didn't know
reading
you.
that.
I don't know that you don't have it up over there.
I don't.
Well,
First thing went through my head was it must have been a coconut, but there are no coconut trees. They were under oak trees, right?
yeah.
And then I thought maybe the guy next to me slugged me. But I mean, we're in yoga class and it's so calm and peaceful. Why would he guy hit me? Nearby yogis had their eyes open in the fateful moment when later informed Michael that the assailant was a green iguana weighing about 20 to 30 pounds.
Jeez.
That's like the size of a fucking coyote.
Yeah, that's a big fucking animal.
The iguanas are locally and nationally famed for lapsing into temporary paralysis, falling from high places when the ambient temperatures drop below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Witnesses reported that the particular specimen had been dueling with an even larger iguana on a branch 25 feet above the ground. So this 25 to 30-pound iguana was fucking battling with a bigger motherfucker.
With a 35 to 40 pound ago.
Imagine if that fucker would have fell.
Holy shit.
There's a giant iguana that is king of the freaking park. I have seen it chase squirrels, Sanchez elaborates. Though the eyebrow-raising weight estimate may bear a proportional relationship to the unsettling nature of the creature's arrival, these two iguanas were having a moment in a tree, and I guess the smaller one was like, what the hell, I'm getting out of here, and jumped or was pushed. I don't know. I guess it might have lost his footing and fell on the man's face. So he probably got some scratches.
Yeah, though the man was in a lot of pain. His eye had swollen shut, and he was bleeding
There,
from his nose and lip.
there's the injury.
Yeah. Well, paramedics with the City of Miami Fire Department happened to be in Legion's Park Saturday Farmers Market. They can be seen just beyond minute 48 on the live stream as they arrive on the scene holding bouquets of sunflowers.
There you go. See what happens when you read the goddamn article?
Yeah, that's no.
You find out what happens.
I read the first part of it.
Yeah, that not even the headline, because you had no idea he was injured.
Yeah, I probably did at first.
So what happened here? Just read the headline and we'll make shit up.
Florida's first dog water park and full liquor bar is opening in Grand Central. This is a fucking genius idea.
Dog water park and liquor bar.
And liquor bar. So you can take your dog out for a swim and get hammered.
And then go swim with your dog.
Yeah, go swim with your dog.
And shit in the water
Yeah,
park.
and shit.
Because you know the dogs are doing
dogs
it.
are doing it, yeah. I don't think dogs shit in the water. They'll
They
step
shit
out.
wherever they need to shit.
No, they might.
Yeah, they do. I've seen it.
I had a dog shit in my buddy's lap going fishing in Oregon. Literally just my buddy was sitting on one side of the pickup. I was on this side of the pickup. The dog was in the middle. Dog popped up, spun around a couple of times, went over and shit right in his lap.
Well, how long were you guys in the fucking pickup?
Oh, it wouldn't matter. The dog shit the same place on the fucking road every time we went. And I kept saying, look for a place to pull over because this dog's going to have to shit. And this guy, he was an old fart. He was older than I was. And he's like going, we'll be able to make it up to this one place. I said, I don't know, man. He gets fucking funny when we get up here.
Baby
here in the mountains.
Ruth?
No, it was a big fucking wet, fat pile of steaming turd. The old guy just fucking freaked out, which I don't blame him.
Whose dog was it?
Mine.
I see this now.
Yeah.
I see this.
Yeah, he just had to fucking go.
So this is just a conception, right? This isn't really happening.
It is happening. Get your dog wet and your martini dry. Mutts and Martinis is a new dog water park and bar opening this spring at 2900 Central Avenue, offering playtime for dogs and dog parents alike. And I just put it in here because I thought it was a freaking genius idea.
Well, keep going.
The massive space in Grand Central has been under construction for some time, and signage has now gone up touting a spring opening for the unique concept. Ownership is calling it Mutts and Martinis, Florida's first dog water park and full liquor bar. While we wait for more details on what to expect, sneak peeks show a huge space. The building is the former King's Transmissions with 2 large rooms offering plenty of room for activities. Renderings also show an outdoor pool area with obstacles and toys as well as covered seating areas.
All right, well,
Yeah.
get drunk, watch your dog play in the pool, I guess.
I think we should open one of them.
No.
Yeah. No, okay.
No. All right, pigeon carrying a miniature backpack filled with drugs was captured in a prison yard. Since ancient times, history has been rife with stories about pigeons being used as covert messengers. Well, the fucking what is it? Passenger pigeon? What the fuck are they? The
Homing pigeon.
Homing pigeons,
Yeah.
aren't they extinct?
No.
No, what the carrier pigeons?
No, they're there.
No, there's
I
some.
think it's the passenger pigeon that's extinct. No, let me
Pissin'?
look it up.
Passenger
pissin pigeon.
Pissin.
Yeah, I've had a day.
About pigeons being used as covert messengers. Their amazing natural homing abilities utilized in one Hollywood example transport secrets behind enemy lines during wartime. With the internet and everything, pigeons now have to find other ways to exercise their talents. So it's perhaps unsurprising that last week Canadian officials reported capturing a pigeon carrying a tiny backpack filled with illicit drugs in a Vancouver prison. Read on to find out what happened.
It's the passenger pigeon that's extinct.
The bird was caught on Pacific Institution in Abbotsford, about 50 miles east of Vancouver. A spokesperson for the United, blah, blah, blah. A tiny fabric backpack tied to the pigeon contained crystal meth. I think he was lost. He was on his way to Florida.
Yeah.
Prison guards spotted the bird and its cargo on December 29th in one of the facility's recreation yards. It was spotted by correction officers, I believe, and security intelligence officers when the officers were doing their standard patrols around and throughout the unit and the institution. Hey, that guy don't look right. He's got like a little tiny backpack. I wonder how they caught the fucker.
Well, they probably had to get the pigeon to land inside the prison instead of just like fucking flying away. Probably had it like injured or something, and then they was outside there and they just like threw it up, and it flew long enough to get over the wall, and then was from. So they probably just walked up and picked it up.
Oh.
I mean, you go through all that trouble to build the little fucking backpack and fill it full of meth. You got to be at least halfway guaranteed that it's going to land in the yard.
Using a pigeon to transport items is certainly less reliable than using a drone, but smugglers may have resorted to the old school way of desperation. Officers are now highly vigilant for drug smuggling drones, which are confiscated daily.
Oh yeah, yeah. They want their drugs.
Oh, well, this is a long fucking article.
Yes, it is.
It's unclear if bird came from inside out. It's unclear whether someone's inside the prison was training the bird or if it was deployed by someone on the outside. The prison has increased staff and patrols to watch for any potential drops. Anti-drone technology, which works like radar, is also used. As for the pigeon, it was released after being relieved of its backpack. So it wasn't injured. It was...
Well, the thing is about if you were going to inside prison, you're trying to train your bird, you wouldn't use it with real drugs, would you? I mean, you would train the bird without any drugs to make sure that, like, the bird didn't get, like, taken away or some shit.
Well, that just brings up the question, do they have pigeons in the prison that people take care of? These pigeons, and then maybe someone was training them, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Or somebody outside the prison training a goddamn pigeon to carry something.
Yeah, that's what I would suspect.
And then,
Yeah, use the bird to get the fucking stuff into the jail,
It's a lot safer than going up the ass, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard now, I guess. I don't know. I've never been to prison. But
I haven't either. I don't know how this works, but they're using drones and fucking pigeons now. So
yeah, and they're probably still keisering and having grandma come in with it shoved up her snatch and everything.
Carrie says passenger pigeon is extinct.
Yeah.
What is a passenger pigeon?
Well, nobody knows they're extinct.
What did they do?
Just a different kind of pigeon.
And she says it's always meth. Well, of course, it's light. It's,
endemic to North America. Its common name is derived from the French word passager.
Yeah.
So it's not a passenger. It's a passager pigeon, meaning passing by due to the migratory habits of the species.
So you can use them to, like, carry letters and shit because they have a certain route that they're going to take.
Carrier pigeons.
Well, no, passenger.
Yeah, well, they migrated. Yeah, if you knew that the pigeons were migrating, like to Tallahassee or someplace every winter, yeah, you could send a little package to Tallahassee.
Yeah,
you don't know where it's going to end up in Tallahassee, but because they're just migrating. They're not,
yeah,
but carrier pigeons go to direct spots.
So what about like crows and and ravens and shit, like you see on like in the medieval times?
Yeah, they're trainable.
They're trainable to carry.
But like in Game of Thrones, that was all fantasy.
Well, I get that, but they say send a raven, that they were trained to go from one place to another, and
Right.
that was it.
Yeah, that was their version of a carrier pigeon.
Okay.
Because, in war, like World War II, especially World War I, World War II, they really did use carrier pigeons to get intel out of, like, from behind enemy lines. And the carrier pigeons were trained that they would carry them in a cage, but they would always go back,
To where they came
to
from.
where they came from.
Ah.
But it's like a homing pigeon, but they're bigger. They can carry weight. Homing pigeons just always come back home. They'll go fly, and then they always come back to the same place. Carrier pigeon are bigger. They do the same thing, but you like take them behind enemy lines in like a little cage or a pouch, and then you get all your intel and you write all your stuff down, and then you pack it onto the pigeon, and you let the pigeon go, and then it flies back
to where it came
to
from.
where it came from.
Fucking smart.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wife says, I bet they had specific birds going to specific places. Well, that's pretty much, I think, what we said.
Yeah.
That they came from someplace, so they would instinctively go back to that place, no matter they're carrying anything or not.
Right.
So, well, shit, what a show we had tonight, huh? What do you got there?
I got one last one. Most dangerous snakes among nearly 200 illegally trafficked in Florida, officials say.
So people are trafficking snakes in Florida
In
now.
Florida, yeah. And 200 snakes representing 24 species that are among the most dangerous in the world were bought and sold as part of an undercover illegal wildlife trafficking investigation in Florida, according to wildlife officials. Charges against 8 traffickers ranging from second-degree misdemeanors to third-degree felonies were filed on January 12th as a result of an undercover investigation called Operation Viper. How original.
Yeah.
According to the Florida Wildlife Conservation Commission. During the investigation, which started in 2020, undercover investigators exchanged nearly 200 snakes with wildlife traffickers. A news release from the Florida Wildlife Conservation Commission says. They were from 7 different regions of the world, including the inland taipan bushmaster, rhinoceros viper, African bush viper, Gaboon viper, green mamba eyelash viper, and multiple species.
That sounds dangerous as fuck.
Yeah. Well, you're not allowed. And you're not allowed to have them without a permit. So.
Well, maybe they're trying to get rid of the fucking pythons with these fucking vipers.
Yeah, let's get some of them fucking out in the wild. They're gonna have a green mamba hunting contest, except maybe the green mamba's
will
gonna
be
win.
hunting. Yeah. Well, that'd probably take care of a lot of the stupid people in Florida.
Yeah.
It's not saying there's a lot of them, but there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. It's illegal in Florida to capture, keep, possess, or exhibit any poisonous reptile without a special permit. Some of the people charged in the investigation include wholesale dealers who were accused of importing large shipments of venomous snakes from multiple countries around the world.
Well, there's a lot of crazy fucks out there that just like collecting fucking dangerous snakes.
Oh, yeah. Fucking tigers, lions, snakes,
Well, lions and tigers, you can, you walk into someone's house and you know if they got a fucking lion or a tiger. You walk into someone's house with a fucking poisonous fucking snake. You don't know they got a poisonous goddamn snake or not.
Yeah, when I was in the Navy, I had a buddy, a shipmate of mine, who had an apartment in town on the beach, and he kept rattlesnakes. He was like from Oklahoma or some shit, and he was proud of his rattlesnakes. He had about 15 of them.
I guess I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would keep a fucking animal that would potentially kill you and others.
Yeah.
If, you got complacent.
Kill you and people that look like you.
Or it don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in once again for another episode. Carrie says way too many nope ropes.
Nope ropes. Yeah.
Well, there's one thing, that she might be thankful for is I have no interest in having snakes or anything like that. We did have a camel spider once, but it died.
Well, she was into that, though.
Yeah, well, she knew it wasn't going to live. And I think she killed it. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, Friday night, One, we don't do this on Fridays
No,
much.
we don't do it on Fridays. Seems
But-
a little weird.
It is. It does seem a little weird.
But you don't have to get up in the morning.
I do. I better get up in the morning, otherwise
well,
I'm
you
dead.
don't have to get up at crack of nothing.
I do. I'm going coyote hunting.
Oh, okay.
That's what I gotta do.
Okay.
And once again, Carrie says she loved Clyde. We all love Clyde. Our little, what the fuck was it I said? Oh, camel spider.
Spider, yeah.
Well, next year, when it gets hot again, I'm pretty sure we're going to have more shipments from Texas, and we'll get another camel spider or two.
I'm sure.
But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will see you next time.
See you next Thursday, probably.
Another rendition of Cunt.
There you go.
Here's some Rocket 38s. Not on the video, but in the audio.
In the audio.